So I had this really important phone call the other day, and I'm home alone at the time with all my kids, including my 3-year-old son who had strep. Now I knew that if my kids aren't sleeping before the meeting, I'm going to be totally stuck. So it's an hour before the meeting, and miraculously, all the kids go to sleep except my son who's crying. 45 minutes to the meeting, he's crying. Half hour to the meeting, he's crying. 20 minutes to the meeting, and he's still crying. And now I start stressing out. 20 minutes, he's got to go to sleep. What am I going to do if he's not sleeping? And then I stopped. I literally looked upwards and I thought to myself, Hashem, God, I realize that I have no control over whether this 3-year-old is going to keep crying or not. It's totally out of my control. At that moment, I totally let go. It was a moment of inspiration. He was still crying, but I had complete and absolute inner peace. I took a deep breath. 5 minutes later, believe it or not, he was sleeping. Sounds like a coincidence, right? I thought so too. But in retrospect, I realize it's not. Here's why. So it happens all the time in life to all of us that things don't go the way we want. And we feel like we're not in control. So what do? We try even harder to take control. And if that doesn't work, we try something else to take control, a different method. And often the harder we try and things don't go the way we want, the more out of control we feel. But the sages teach us in the book, Chovos HaLevavos, Duties of the Heart, that to the extent that we let go and place our trust in God to allow things to happen, is the extent that God will reciprocate and make things happen. So if you feel like things just aren't going the way you want, maybe it's in a business deal that you're trying to make happen, maybe it's in a relationship, a spouse, kids, marriage, whatever it is, and it's not going the way you want, although this is really, really counterintuitive, just let go. It's okay to keep putting in effort, but mentally, let go of control. Because sometimes the best way to feel a sense of control is by completely letting go and letting God take control. This is Rabbi Tzvi, and remember, just breathe.